Welcome to A Slice with Dice, where we explore the real-life experiences of school leadership. I'm Corey Alderdice, Executive Director of the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Sciences, and the Arts. I'm a seasoned school administrator of specialized programs and will share personal reflections, lessons learned, and insights from the ever-evolving world of education. Whether you're a teacher, leader, parent, or simply passionate about schools, join me as we dive into the challenges and triumphs of guiding schools and shaping our communities. Here's this week's thought. We're diving beneath the surface of what it really means to be a gifted and talented student. You've likely seen a duck gliding across the water. Its movements seem effortless and smooth, but just below the surface, those little feet are paddling away furiously, working hard to keep up that illusion of calm. This is the perfect metaphor for so many of our gifted and talented high school students, especially as we reach the midpoint of the semester. On the surface, they appear to have it all together. They generally get good grades, their test scores are impressive, and they're often involved in multiple extracurricular activities. To the outside world, they're floating along seamlessly through school with no apparent struggles. But underneath, things often look very different. For many of these students, life feels like that furious paddling under the water. There's a constant struggle to maintain the image of success and to meet the high expectations that come with being labeled gifted and talented. They may struggle with perfectionism, feeling that nothing they do is ever quite good enough. They may grapple with executive functioning challenges, staying organized, managing time effectively, and balancing all of their responsibilities. And let's not forget, they're still teenagers, figuring out who they are, how they fit into the world, and what they want for their future. So what can we as educators do when we recognize that a gifted student isn't just effortlessly gliding along, but is actually struggling below the surface? Well, the first thing we need to do is look beyond the surface. That's the hard part, right? When a student seems successful, it's easy to assume they're doing just fine, but it's important to take the time to check in with them, not just academically, but emotionally. Sometimes the students who seem the most put together are the ones who need the most support. We also need to create an environment that fosters growth without adding extra pressure. And these students often feel pressure from themselves, their peers, their parents, and from society to perform at a high level all of the time. As educators, we have a unique role in helping them to ease that burden rather than adding to it. It's about encouraging excellence without demanding perfection. We can give them room to make mistakes, to learn from those mistakes, and to understand that perfection isn't the goal. Growth is. Another key way to support gifted students is by teaching them strategies for managing their workload and responsibilities. Offering guidance in areas like time management, study skills, and organization can be a game changer for students who struggle with executive skills. We're often quick to dismiss these lessons because we can assume gifted students learn them on their own or have honed them as innate abilities. But even a brief conversation about breaking down a big project into smaller, manageable tasks can make a world of difference. These are skills that don't always come naturally to gifted students, and taking the time to teach them can help reduce their anxiety and overwhelm. Finally, we need to remind ourselves and our students that they are more than just their academic achievements. It's easy for gifted students to get caught up in the idea that their worth is tied to their success in school. But who they are as people, their kindness, their creativity, their passion for the things they love, those are just as important, if not more so. As we wrap today's episode, I want to offer a little pep talk to both students and educators alike. To the educators listening, remember that your students are like those ducks on the water. Some of them may seem to be gliding effortlessly, but you never know what's happening just below the surface. Be the one who looks deeper, who sees their potential but also their struggles. You have the power to make a huge difference in their lives by offering support and encouragement without adding pressure. And to the students who may be tuning in, it's okay to struggle sometimes. It's okay to not have everything figured out. You see, perfection isn't the goal. Progress is the goal. You're more than your grades, more than your achievements. You're enough just as you are. So keep paddling, everyone. Keep moving forward both above and below the surface. You've got this. A Slice with Dice is a production of the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Sciences, and the Arts. I hope today's reflection sparked some thoughts for your own journey. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe, share, and leave a review. Let's keep learning and leading together. Until next time, keep striving for growth and excellence. Thanks for tuning in.